Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Plans to trigger Salinas' release clause, and Mazraoui's verdict on Marcus Rashford's future. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Man United set to trigger Jorge Salinas' release clause. Manchester United are currently active in the transfer market to strengthen their squad depth ahead of a tough competitive season. The Red Devils recruitment team has officially identified Racing Santander defender Jorge Salinas as the most concrete backup option if their pursuit of Newcastle United's Lewis Hall yields no results. This strategic move was taken so United's management has firm transfer certainty without wasting too much time. On the other hand, Racing Santander's response shows a very consistent position regarding the player's status. Manager Jose Alberto confirmed that Salinas is still comfortable remaining at the club and has not asked to be sold, even though the management realizes they are powerless if a club comes in to trigger his release clause. Racing Santander's sporting director also emphasized that they have rejected an initial offer of €14 million and will not negotiate below the release clause value. In response to these strict terms from the Spanish outfit, Manchester United are reportedly prepared to take decisive action without hesitation. The Premier League giants are said to be willing to pay Jorge Salinas' €16 million release clause in full to complete his move. This direct step is being taken so the Red Devils can quickly secure the player's signature without going through drawn-out negotiations that risk being disrupted by other clubs. Noussair Mazraoui's statement after defeating Leeds and his thoughts on Marcus Rashford's future. Manchester United wrapped up their pre-season campaign with the 2026 Boyle Sports Cup trophy after defeating Leeds United on penalties. The final ended all square in normal time before being decided from the spot, with the Red Devils lifting the silverware following a dramatic clash. Manchester United's goal came from a counter-attack starting with Patrick Dorgu and a brilliant dribble from Bumo before laying the ball off to Xerxes. Manchester United broke the deadlock in the 16th minute through Joshua Xerxes, who successfully converted Bumo's assist. In the 28th minute, Leeds leveled the score after Brendan Aronson capitalized on a pass from Daniel James. Left unmarked by the defenders, Brendan Aronson found the back of the net past Sen Lemons. In the second half, both backlines defended resolutely to limit any real threat, and the deadlock remained unbroken until the final whistle of normal time. The match ultimately moved to a penalty shootout, where Dermot Mee turned hero by keeping out Harry Wilson's spot kick. The drama continued as Bruno Fernandes failed to do his job, pulling his effort too far to the right and sending the ball wide. However, James Justin then failed to convert his penalty for Leeds as his strike crashed off the crossbar. Noussair Mazraoui stepped up as the match winner, calmly converting his penalty to beat the keeper and seal the victory for the Red Devils. Speaking after the match, the Moroccan international insisted that Man United always possess a burning ambition to beat their fierce rivals, even in a fixture billed as a friendly. Mazraoui highlighted how vital it is to maintain a winning mindset and always chase the best possible result every time they step onto the pitch. In his view, the finest way to prepare for a long campaign ahead is to go out with the sole intention of winning. He firmly believes that when a team targets victory, every player gives 100%. With tackling hard, running their socks off, and taking the football completely seriously, the cracking atmosphere in Dublin only served to underline the fierce rivalry on show. Despite only returning to training about 2 weeks ago following his World Cup campaign, he feels in tip-top shape physically. He felt a 3-week break didn't cause his fitness levels to drop sharply, especially since he played a lot of minutes at the World Cup, meaning he was never far off peak fitness. He feels fresh and ready for the new season. On top of that, he praised the warm and laid-back feel inside the dressing room. He noted that this positive vibe has made it much easier for new signings like Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans to settle in. According to him, having welcoming teammates helps new arrivals gel quickly and feel right at home, which has shown in the quality of their performances on the pitch. Noussair Mazraoui offered high praise for the academy lads' performances throughout pre-season. He rated their displays as outstanding and believes the valuable experience gained from these matches will stand them in good stead for their future development. Mazraoui also hopes this opportunity will further fuel the young players' hunger and drive to prove they belong in the first team. Furthermore, he welcomed the final friendly against Milan, who are now managed by former Man United boss Ruben Amorim. Mazraoui acknowledged that the clash would be a proper test against a tough side, as well as a nice moment to cross paths with their former manager once again. Noussair Mazraoui also reckoned that Marcus Rashford's return could give Manchester United a massive boost this season, provided the player doesn't move away from Old Trafford. While Rashford's future isn't in his hands, Mazraoui remains optimistic that the new additions make the squad much stronger to compete at the highest level. Furthermore, Mazraoui stressed the importance of tactical cohesion, which has been honed throughout the pre-season tour. He felt that the rapid transition move leading to their goal was clear proof that the understanding between players is getting sharper. He considers testing themselves against sides with different playing styles a vital stepping stone for the Red Devils to build tactical flexibility ahead of the competitive season. Looking ahead, the versatile fullback reiterated his commitment to delivering consistent performances week in, week out. Mazraoui hopes the positive momentum from this pre-season silverware will kickstart consistency across the board as they push for trophies on all fronts. He is confident that with greater squad depth and a solid atmosphere behind the scenes, Manchester United are on the right track to deliver what the fans expect. With Man United now looking ahead to their final pre-season fixture against Milan, the Red Devils are set to shift their full focus towards fine-tuning their best system. This encounter is not only a high-level tactical test against the Italian giants, but also brings about an emotional reunion with Ruben Amorim, who is now in charge of Milan. This final fixture is viewed as a crucial benchmark to test Manchester United's match fitness, squad depth, and fluid transitions before they throw themselves into the thick of the new season. Man United monitoring Spanish centre-back. Manchester United are reportedly starting to map out a number of potential centre-back options to strengthen their defensive structure ahead of the upcoming transfer window opening. The name Danny Vivian has suddenly emerged after the club's scouting staff gave positive assessments of his consistent performances in both domestic and international competitions. The Red Devils management feel that the Spanish defender's style of play is very well suited to leading the backline when facing the high intensity of the Premier League. Speculation regarding the player's move is growing stronger alongside circulating estimates of the figure Manchester United are prepared to put forward. European media project the tough defender's transfer value to be in the region of £35 million, which is equivalent to a clause sufficient to open initial negotiations. Whilst this figure is considered realistic for the English giants, the talk is certain not to be easy given Athletic Bilbao's fairly stable financial position. The biggest obstacle in making this move happen is the length of the player's remaining service with Athletic Bilbao. Danny Vivian has only recently committed to signing a contract extension that ties him until June 2032. This long-term commitment gives the owning club a very strong bargaining position to reject incoming offers or set a price far higher than market value. Danny Vivian's surge in popularity on the European transfer stage cannot be separated from his major contribution to the Spanish national team when winning Euro 2024. His disciplined performances and calmness in the penalty area when trusted to play in the prestigious tournament proved his quality at the highest level. The experience of winning the most prestigious national tournament in Europe is a key added value that makes Manchester United very keen to bring him to Old Trafford. On a technical level, Danny Vivian is known as a modern centre-back who possesses physical strength in aerial duels and highly accurate ball reading. His ability to distribute the ball from the back is also an important attribute highly favoured by possession-based playing styles. His discipline in holding the line and courage in making clean tackles make him an ideal profile to address the defensive weaknesses that frequently occurred last season. To date, there have been no official talks or written proposals sent by Manchester United management to Athletic Bilbao. All reports circulating in the media still classify this interest as an initial monitoring phase without any binding financial commitment. Bilbao themselves have indicated that they have not yet received direct contact and still view the player as an asset who is not for sale in this transfer window. Moving a player from the comfort of La Liga to the toughness of Premier League competition always presents adaptation challenges that are far from simple for defenders. The tactical environment, physicality, and dense fixture list in England demand strong mental resilience and physical endurance from day one. Cultural and language adaptation factors also important considerations currently being calculated carefully by the club's transfer analysis team before spending big money. Manchester United's move to monitor Vivian is part of the club's wider strategy to rebuild the player makeup in their defensive line. Management are well aware that focusing on just one target could jeopardize long-term plans should negotiations reach a dead end. Therefore, Vivian's name remains near the top of the list alongside several other experienced centre-back options who possess similar playing characteristics. Athletic Bilbao are known as a club that is extremely stubborn and firm in holding on to key players against the pursuit of rich European clubs. Their youth development philosophy and local pride mean Bilbao rarely compromise on the release price of their star players. The club are expected to only let the defender go if there is a fantastic offer that activates the release clause in full without complex installment mechanisms. Even though this transfer rumor continues to heat up the news, the final decision remains in the hands of the player and his current club. Manchester United fans will have to be patient and wait for official developments, as transfer dynamics can change quickly towards the deadline. Before there is an official announcement on the club website, Vivian's move to Old Trafford remains merely a speculative topic amongst football observers. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.